The two-frame punish has been a pretty significant part of competitive Smash Bros. Ever since the concept was introduced in Smash 4. In a nutshell, grabbing the ledge gives you temporary intangibility. However, recovering characters have a two-frame window as they grab the ledge where they are not intangible, allowing for them to be punished. Thus, this technique is called two-framing. There are a lot of moves in Smash Ultimate that two-frame, so I'd like to go over what I consider to be 10 of the best. Before I get on with the list, here is the criteria I will be judging these moves by: ease of use, kill power or combo ability, and overall effectiveness. This list will be in no particular order, since these moves are all pretty great at what they do, and there are so many of these moves that I could probably do another top 10. I tried to diversify the list a bit so that it's not entirely comprised of down smashes and down tilts, although they will still be a majority of the list. I will also be including some moves that technically don't two-frame, but instead hit far enough below the ledge before the opponent grabs the ledge, since these moves have a very similar result and are used in the same situations. I also feel that by excluding them, I would miss out on talking about some really cool moves and would probably have some comments asking about, what about this move, what about that move? So they will be included. First up, we have a move that I think anyone who has ever played Smash Ultimate will agree on: Ness's down smash. The bottom line is that this move has a hitbox when you charge it, the only down smash in the game with this property. This move alone invalidates probably over half of the roster's recoveries, since it's so good at what it does. It scores very high on ease of use, since you pretty much just have to stand by the ledge and charge it. The knockback angle sends opponents straight out, which can kill very early or set up for an easy edgeguard scenario. Overall, this is one of the most infuriating moves to deal with in the game when you're trying to recover back to the stage. Speaking of down smashes and earthbound characters, we have number 2, Lucas's down smash. While this move functions entirely different from Ness's down smash, it is still very good at what it does. It has 3 hits, all of which can two-frame, and is incredibly strong when connecting with the first hit. It is a bit on the longer side in terms of its total frames at 59, just under a second, but its positives cannot be understated. Next up for number 3, we have Sora's dash attack, what I consider to be the best two-framing dash attack. Sora was in very close contention with the dash attacks of Mario, Dr. Mario, Mr. Game & Watch, and King Dedede, but I feel like Sora's has the best balance of speed, damage, knockback, and large, long-lasting hitboxes. It comes out on frame 7 and lasts until frame 24 with leg intangibility for a good portion of that. The two-frame hitbox is pretty generous, since even the sour spot hits below the ledge. The only drawback is that it's a dash attack, so you'll have to back up a few steps if you'll be using this move repeatedly. Number 4, we have Ike's neutral special, Eruption. This move has 3 levels of charge, all of which can two-frame, with the fully charged version killing ridiculously early. The hitbox is pretty generous, so spacing isn't a big issue, and once the move is charged up, it only takes 11 frames to release, which isn't too bad since the hitbox lasts for 5 frames. As an added bonus, Ike even has 5 frames of super armor on the medium and full charge, which isn't going to come into play that often, but it is still cool to have. Another really strong two-framing move is number 5, Snake's forward smash. While this move is slow to start up, with its first active hitbox on frame 41, the charge hold is on frame 38, meaning that it takes 3 frames for the hitbox to come out once the move is charged, which you can hold for up to 2 seconds. The hitbox is also really big and hits well below the ledge, making it a pretty easy two-frame. If you land this smash attack fully charged against your recovering opponent, it kills ridiculously early. Next up for number 6 is a weaker but more spammable and still very reliable two-frame option, Palutena's down tilt. Since this is a tilt, there's no need to charge it up like a lot of the previous entries that were smash attacks. It has a very long-lasting hitbox of 14 frames, all of which can two-frame. The whole move itself is only 39 frames in total, making it a very safe option even if you miss. The only drawback is that it doesn't kill, and doesn't really send at a particularly advantageous angle for combos, but it does still send opponents off stage very easily, which is always a positive. Number 7 is another tilt, but a bit stronger this time, Bowser's downward angled forward tilt. This is probably the most balanced move on this list in terms of having good kill power, good speed, a generous hitbox, and being relatively safe due to its 37 total frames. As an added bonus, this move has 4% of damage-based armor on frames 7 through 9, which probably won't be coming into play that often, but it is still nice to have. Number 8 is a move very similar to Palutena's down tilt, Banjo and Kazooie's down tilt. While not having as long lasting of a hitbox as Palutena, with 10 active frames as opposed to Palutena's 14, This move has slightly faster startup, has slightly fewer total frames, and sends at a more advantageous angle for edge guarding, making it a very solid 2-frame option. Number 9 is the only aerial on this list, Ivysaur's down air. This is one of the moves on this list that doesn't always 2-frame, but instead hits so far below the ledge that it hits opponents before they even grab the ledge. This is thanks to its hitbox looking like this, combined with a relatively fast startup for a down air at frame 11. This move was in close contention with Pyra's down air, which I do feel is a better move overall, but Ivysaur gets the edge in 2-framing. Finally, we have number 10, Min Min's down tilt. This is what I consider to be the best of the slide down tilts for 2-framing. This was in very close contention with Joker, Cloud, and Sephiroth, but I ended up going with Min Min for a few reasons. While it is the slowest out of its competitors to start up, it lasts for 10 frames, has leg intangibility for the first half of the move, and has both the lowest end lag and the best safety on shield. And those are 10 of the best 2-framing moves in Smash Ultimate. Like I said in the intro, I tried to diversify this list a bit so it wasn't just entirely down smashes and down tilts, so there's definitely enough room for me to make another top 10 list. So if you feel like I missed a move or if you want me to make another list, let me know in the comments. Other than that, I really appreciate if you made it all the way to the end of this video. Thanks for watching.